Here's Giannis. Pass to Wade. Shot clock at 6. Looks for O'Neal. Gets it to him.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Out to KD. KD draws the double. Gay scanning the floor. The Bronx needs to get off a shot here. No good from Shaq.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The shot by McGrady, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. To the paint. Back to Gay. Puts it up. And an air ball on that one. Way off. To the middle. And stolen by Gay. It's Durant on the wing. Thompson for 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
You're always going to find Thompson among the league leaders in three-point percentage. That's the shot they want him to take.
Thompson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Down low. Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Last season, the trade request for Anthony Davis became public. A $50,000 fine when his agent confirmed it. A tough situation for him and New Orleans. When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And the touch ball is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
Now, here's Bull. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And a minutes restriction last season for Anthony Davis. There was talk, Smitty, of shutting him down completely.
The league said no, Kevin. The fans, you know.
Oh, what a play!
Watch your head.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And it's off from three-point range. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Goes up the baseline. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Pass to Iverson. It's Thompson off the drive. Davis looking for an opening. Here's McGrady. It's rebounded by Robertson. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Buries it from three-point range.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here is McGrady. Shoots over KD. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. And Durant puts up a deep three. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And Towns gets it to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Iverson left side. Tracy McGrady on the wing.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Robertson drives in. Here's Bull. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. That's 7 points for Bull. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. New York leading by 4. Now Towns. Pass to Robertson. And stolen by Iverson. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. No problems knocking that one down.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And here is McGrady. Pass to Embiid. Clock at 6. Back to McGrady. Stolen by Thompson. To the inside. Stolen by Kirilenko. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good on the shot.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Kirilenko.
So tough to keep Davis from getting his points. Now he goes to the line where he's been shooting in that 80% range.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New York. 3-point lead. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul. Stolen by O'Neal. Out to the right wing. Bull's shot is good.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates?
3 seconds left. It's blocked by Shaq. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. New York leads by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly.
Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
All with it. Pass to Wade. They get a hand on it. Now Bird. Taken away by Anthony. Here's Johnson. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Pass to Wall. Back to Wade. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
George with the ball. George double teamed. Great open look there. Wall's got 5 points so far.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract, Greg, comes heavy expectations.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. The dunk with the foul on top of it. So strong.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Here's Wall. He has 5. Pass to Wade. Now Bird. McGrady covering. 6 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. New York leading by 9. Misses off the left iron. George double teamed. And here's Wade. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Wade's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Johnson outside. Shaq with some nice D.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And so it's New York with it. Didn't think that was going to go in. Kirilenko's got the lead up to 10 now for New York.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look for New York. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Pass to Caruso. Now here's Robertson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Caruso. Wade is covering.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Trains the three-pointer.
The defense a step slow, you can see the results.
Wade outside. Right side George. On the wing Burke. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Robertson. And then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Right side Wall. Inside George. It's rebounded by New York.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And so it's New York in. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. New York leading by 16. Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring.
Here's Caruso. KD, that's for two. The kick out to Towns. And the three ball is good. Towns has got 10 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Wade has the open look. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
Hey, it's not what he's known for, but every so often, Wade does pull up from deep.
Pass to Robertson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
No good from Wade.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
3 from Robertson. Pass to Bull. Over to the left wing. Now here's Durant. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Here's Robertson, and it's sent back by George.
And for his offense, This has just been a brutal period.
It's rebounded by Towns. New York leading by 17. Took him no time at all on that one. Robertson's got 9.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Now Wall. He's got 5. Lobbed up there for Durant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Beautifully orchestrated play. You put Durant at the finishing end of anything, it's probably a good idea.
To the middle. Robertson with the steal. The finish. And KD throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Caruso. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. Right side, George. Fades back. Basket good. 9 points in the game so far.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
Here's Marjanovic. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Wade. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Great. He's ferocious when the ball goes up. Pass to McGrady. And again, New York with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Bird outside. From deep. Bonga pulls it in. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for New York. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Pass to Marjanovic. Shot clock at 6. And again, New York with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And here's Wall. He's got 7. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Marjanovic. From outside, off the mark. It's stolen by McGrady. Here's Bonga. Buries the 20-footer.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Iverson with the ball. Here's the triple. The rebound by Marjanovic. Out to the right wing. Bonga gets the bucket. Bonga got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for New York. Now here's Iverson. To the paint. That's tipped. They get it back.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Ball's knocked loose. Iverson outside. And that one's good. McGrady. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
And he gets the bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Bunga. Can't get it to fall. Here's Thompson. Antetokounmpo, no good. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The wide open look here for Anthony. A three-pointer off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it. Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Johnson. For 3, Durant drains it from beyond the arc.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
From deep three-point range. And again, New York with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Splash! Thompson loves a three-point showdown, and he usually wins that battle.
A deep three from Durant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Thompson launches it from deep. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. From deep. They get it again. Pass to Bull. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc, and then some.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now Thompson. And Bull pulls it down. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And again, New York with the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Johnson. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Iverson. Thompson outside. From deep. That shot no good. And New York the other way now. Outside, Towns. Pass to Caruso. Shoots. New York, no good that time either. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. And there hasn't been anything easy for them in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Iverson outside. And stolen by Bull. Here's Johnson. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled.
Now here's Antetokounmpo to the middle. Stolen by George. And here is San Diego now. Here's Scalabrine. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. Giannis outside. Lets it go from 14. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Well, Clark, what a year it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo last season. He took everything to the next level from the get-go. He became a top player in the NBA.
And you know what, guys? Early on, you could see it and you could feel it. It was going to be a special year for Giannis because his progression and development, his hunger, his commitment, his work ethic, all of that helped him become the MVP of the league against a pretty competitive field of MVP candidates.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Thompson from long range. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
From deep, Iverson hits it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Inside, Antetokounmpo. Banked in off the glass.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And Scalabrine gets it to go.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
The three from Iverson doesn't get it to drop for him. So San Diego will take it the other way. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Takes a 3. Another miss by Iverson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Scalabrine. Back to Westbrook. Here's Scalabrine. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. It's stolen by McGrady. Thompson misses.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Here's Antetokounmpo after R.J. Barrett's bucket. This one for three. Oden with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
San Diego trails by 3 to the wing on the left. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
And stolen by Mourning. San Diego moving the ball around. To the inside. Takes it from 10. Bird pulls it in. Pass to Manning. Wade on the wing. Now here's Reddish. Here's Manning. Wade is covering. Beats it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can, Kevin. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Pass to Shaq. And stolen by Mourning. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. San Diego ahead. They lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Hey, guys, what's your take on San Diego so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
From deep. Wall grabs the board.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract, Greg, comes heavy expectations.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit.
Pass to Petrovic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sampson. Wow, way off on that one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, what a dunk!
You know, one of the things I like about Wall, Kevin, is he really takes on the defense, plays downhill. When he's driving inside, he is committed to scoring over the defense.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Reddish. San Diego needs to get off a shot. Fades away. Sampson pulls it in. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Petrovic. It's hauled in by San Diego. Right side George. Pass to Oden. It's George on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Now Bird goes to the fadeaway and cans it.
Yeah, you know, when he's not beating you from the three or attacking the basket, Bird, very reliable from the mid-range.
Stolen by Bird. Down low. George. Excellent D there from Beasley. San Diego trails by 3. Shoots from 12. And that one drops for him. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Pass to Sampson. Here's Petrovic. Hits the three-point bomb. Petrovic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Beasley, here we go. And it's Oden finishing it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Beasley. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Beasley's got the game tied up here for San Diego.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And that one's good by Petrovic.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
To the paint. Here's Beasley.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Left side Wall. Bird outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bird's got 5 points so far.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Pass to Barrett. From deep, George. Another 3 for San Diego.
Right there, I think you got to try and run George off his spot. I mean, he's a lights-out long-distance shooter and has great confidence.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And a deep 3 from... Oh, he gets it to go! Wow!
It counts!
Wow, what a way to finish up.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Nuggets They're up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for San Diego. It's a 1-point game. San Diego moving the ball around. Connects from three-point range. Scalabrini's got the first points to start out the third quarter for San Diego. And here's Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Wall with the steal. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring.
Here's Scalabrini. Drills the three-pointer. Scalabrini's got 8 points.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
From deep three-point range. No good there.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Pass to Oden. A shot by George. Wide open. Another three for San Diego.
And, you know, the long-range shooting of PG is admirable. I mean, he's a dead-eye launcher from deep. And he's developed that part of his game over the years.
From deep, Iverson. San Diego leading by 6. Pass to Westbrook. Out left to the wing. Here's Barrett. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And that's now 7 points for R.J. Barrett. Thompson inside the line, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Now San Diego with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Pass to McGrady. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by San Diego. Beyond the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Scalabrini's got the lead up to 10 now for San Diego.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Iverson with the ball. He has 5. Thompson right side. And it's Scalabrini with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Another three for San Diego.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the three ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
And San Diego calls time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now San Diego with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Wade, and Wade slams it in.
And, you know, Wade doesn't mess around when he's driving inside now. Exceptional at taking off from the launching pad and flying in for the dunk.
O'Neal. He can't get it to go. So San Diego will take it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Thompson inside the line. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Wade. And here is Mourning. Wade is covering. 4 on the clock. From 6 away. Again, San Diego.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Shaq. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And O'Neal, clearly one of the biggest human beings you'll ever see. A mammoth of a man. About 1/7 of a ton. And yet, unstoppable.
For 3, Beasley. Right wing. Here's Manning. Again, San Diego.
Boy, the selection of Manning, the shot selection. Boy, very solid big man who knows when to pull the trigger. After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
From 7. Nice touch on the bank shot. Manning's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And so it's San Diego. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now, here's Wade. From the high post. The shot, no good. So San Diego will take it the other way.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
McGrady outside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Wade for 3. Sinks the triple. And San Diego leads by 16.
The man has has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Wade. San Diego moving the ball around. So here's Westbrook. From deep. It's blocked by Shaq.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Here's Wade. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Diego.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one's good. McGrady. McGrady's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
George looking around. Pass to Oden. Shoots over Shaq. Shot's good from Oden.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Wade outside. Shaq with it. Back to Wade. And Wade slams it in.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates?
And San Diego calls time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Scalabrine gets it to go from beyond the arc. Scalabrine's got 15 points in just the second half. To the inside. And it's Davis missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
San Diego leading by 15. Right side Westbrook. Pass to Scalabrine. Back to Westbrook. Here's Scalabrine. Defended by George. Here's Petrovic. Releases. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Oden. Great D that time from Davis.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Pass to Petrovic. 5 on the clock. It's deflected. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
To the right side. Scalabrine knocks down the 3 ball. And San Diego leads by 16.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bonga. Three-pointer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Here's Petrovic. Over Reddish. They get it back. So San Diego wins it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team
Los Angeles off the tip. And here's Wall. Sampson pulls it in.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Wall after Tracy McGrady's score. O'Neal inside. Pass to Reddish. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there, terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring.
Here's Iverson following the basket by Cam Reddish. Pass to Thompson. Good on the jump shot.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Gay. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. It's deflected. Stolen by Gay. Oh, what a play! Woo!
Put that one on the highlight reel. Gay throwing it down with authority.
Now here's Iverson. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. 13 feet away. And that's good for 2.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. And that's collected by Gay. Here's Reddish. Puts the move on. And he sinks the layup. Reddish has got 7 points.
The more he facilitates, the more effective Gay is, and it's good to see him concentrating on that part of his game.
And here's Iverson outside. The offensive rebound.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. Pass to O'Neal. And there it is for him.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
And Allen Iverson, good for the 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Kept alive. Second chance shot. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
McGrady outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 5.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Outside, KD. Sinks the triple.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good with the wing jumper.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Reddish with the slam.
inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Iverson. Pass to Sampson. Shoots over Shaq. And Iverson throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Gay can't hit.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Pass to Reddish. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 16 points for Cam Reddish.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
And so it. Los Angeles. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
Giannis outside. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. To the wing right side. It's blocked by Shaq.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Now here's Nash. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Wade. Knocks down the 3 ball. Wade's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Back to Fox. They kick out to Heel. From deep 3-point range, Chambers can't make the basket. And Nash, here we go. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Bonga, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Well, Clark, what a year it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo last season. He took everything to the next level from the get-go. He became a top player in the NBA.
And you know what, guys? Early on, you could see it and you could feel it. It was going to be a special year for Giannis because his progression and development, his hunger, his commitment, his work ethic, all of that helped him become the MVP of the league against a pretty competitive field of MVP candidates.
Dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
Boy, Webber doing a nice job passing the ball. Seems to know whenever one of his guys is open. That's extra talent there.
Nash outside. Nailed from 3-point land. Nash has got 5 now.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
And so here's the home team. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Davis. Here's Petrovic. Here's George. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. George has got his first 2 points. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hield's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Wade. Back to George. Wade outside. Over Hield. Chris Webber comes up with a rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Didn't think that was going to go in.
And right there is the difficulty in defending Petrovic. He can burn you from deep as well as off the dribble.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. 36 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Webber. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. There's the three.
And Iguodala's calling card really has always been his defense. And right there, he impacts the shot with another dose of that in-your-face D.
Here is Davis, covered by Hield. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
You talk about a tough cover. Petrovic just keeps himself in excellent condition and knows how to change pace there to draw fouls.
They kick out to Hield. Just 3 on the clock. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Nash with it. Pass to Petrovic. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Oh,
man. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented.
Oh,
yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Los Angeles making a switch here. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Bonga's got 7. Pass to O'Neal. Inside. Stolen by Weber. Here's Bunga. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Nash outside. Shaq with it. Here's Petrovic. That's good from 17 feet away. Petrovic has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Plenty of space. Again, Los Angeles.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
The shot by McGrady, no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. It's tipped.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Nash outside. Pass to Petrovic. No good on the 3. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. To the inside. They kick out to Heel. The shot, no good. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Nash with no one around. Can't nail the jumper.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Manning. And he's good on the 3 ball. Manning's got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Weber. And Weber throws it down.
Boy, the size Weber has a real asset in the post, and he knows how to use it for these dunks.
To the paint. Stolen by Weber. Healed with it. Guarded now by Nash. And then Healed with the dunk.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Bunga gets the buck.
hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their face. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
It's Nash with the drive. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Bunga. And Shaq pulls it down.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Bunga goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps.
And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. The wide open look for Durant. Good on the three-point shot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And you can't fall asleep on Gay, even for a second. When you do, he skies high there for the alley-oop.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Pass to Reddish. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Durant with it. Bridges covering. Out to the right wing. Here's Wall. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Back to Iverson. Clock at 6. Pass to Sampson. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Wall wide open. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And it's out of bounds.